Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, a soft tossing lefty, just like you, Chris, Jose Quintana. What do you have on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Just about to get underway. Here's Bryce Harper. Popped up. One away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Kyle Schwarber in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Just settling in here at Coors Field. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And a 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. Sliced hard but foul. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground, but it kicks foul. Nice grab. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Late swing fouled off. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Going to count 1-2. Just misses with that one. This one in the air, center field. Marsh under it. 1 down. So digging in, Hunter Goodman. Goodman with a homer in his last game. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
That's a ball.
That one lifted to left. Kemp on his way over. And that is that. Back here in Denver, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Quintana, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge.
That's the ball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Second inning here, no score.
Strike one.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
This is Bryson Stott. Going one. The Phils with a chance to score first here at the top of the second.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Oh.
That one way inside. Swing, and he popped it up. Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Back-to-back base hits. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Now at the plate, Adolis Garcia. Next pitch is downstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Fought off foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Can't reach it. Should score at least 2. Here comes the runner. The relay.
Batting 8th, left fielder.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Otto Kemp now at the plate.
Hey.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. So the Philly batting order turns over. Bryce Harper will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Schwarber in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And the 1-0.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Outside low, ball 3. That one ripped, but foul. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. That one found hard the other way. Two on, 2 outs.
Nope, that's low.
That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And they're all loaded up.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
And here is Sosa to the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Foul ball there.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard.
Fair ball. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Across is the runner from first. It's 7-0.
He was all over that one. Turn on that inside.
Ryan Feltner gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man at second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Sosa around third. He'll score easily, and it's an 8-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Stott in the box now. Take strike 1. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Doyle coming on, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak.
Mickey Moniak.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out towards right center field. And there's one away. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Gets the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Tyler.
1 down. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
In the air, right field. Garcia on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 8-1.
Batting 7th.
So no one on after the sac fly. This is Willie Castro. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And a big swing and a miss.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Almost got him. In the air to left center. Kemp coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here at Coors Field. New inning getting started. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
He's picked up right where he left off, Boog. Red hot at the plate and just continuing that trend again today.
Line drive, base hit. And he stays red hot. My goodness.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So up next, Otto Kemp. First time up, he grounded to third.
You know, these Phils doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, and he's out.
Tag.
So a man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. There's a strike. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Now 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man at second. Stays alive. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He scores. It's
Up next for
9-1.
Philadelphia,
Good
first
two-strike hitting
baseman,
right there,
Bryce
Boog. A bit of a
Harper.
lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
The 0-1. There goes the runner.
Ball.
Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. That one missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Comes the 2-2. Swings and misses. That's the
Up
first
next
sinker
for
we've seen
Philadelphia,
today, and it was
designated
effective.
hitter,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
Ball.
that's
Whoa.
right. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 11-1. So 2 down. Trey Turner, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Up.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Back here in Denver,
Leading
ready to
off for
go
the
for the last half of the inning.
First
Blaine
baseman,
Krim
Blaine
digging in for the Rockies.
Krim.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through
Batting
behind in the
ninth,
count right
left
there.
fielder,
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and
McCarthy.
ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jake McCarthy stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball. That's a ball.
Krim on at first, nobody out. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Throw back in quickly. First and second
Up
now
next
with
for the
nobody out.
Rockies,
So the
designated
Rockies
hitter,
lineup turns over. Jordan Beck getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Line drive, base hit. Krim around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 11-2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here in the second game of the series.
Whoa.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. So digging in, Ezekiel Tovar. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground right side. Oh, great stop. Oh, the throw is over his head. Mickey Moniak now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Moniak.
Whoa.
Fastball for a strike.
Whoa.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Off the mark there. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fair ball. 1 run across. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Off the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 11-6.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Hey.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Doyle over at second. 1 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rockies.
So in now for Colorado, Willie Castro. Fly to left his first time.
Nope. That's away.
And
Ball
that's
2.
off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. That's
Ball
a
3.
little bit low. And there's the automatic. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that ends the inning. as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one.
Ball.
And that one hammered. That's back. Going, gone. A shot to the opposite field. His first homer of the year. And they add on. It's 12, number 58 into the game.
58.
He's into the game with the bases empty. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
Ball. High.
The 1-0.
Hey. Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next
Well,
for
patience and
Philadelphia,
discipline paid
second
off right
baseman,
there as he got
Bryson
into an
Stott.
advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's a ball.
That's towards center. And there's one down. So now
Up next
with
for
one away and a
Philadelphia,
man at
right
second.
fielder,
And now the right fielder,
Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia.
Another steady performance at the plate today after riding a hot streak, Boog. His consistency in the box has been impressive.
That's a ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
That's a ball.
Realmuto, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the
Up next for
strikeout.
Philadelphia, left
Otto
fielder,
Kemp
Otto
digs in
Kemp.
now. 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. Out towards right center field. No one can get there. It falls in. The run comes in to score from second, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
That can be a really
Center
tough
fielder,
pitch to handle.
Brandon Marsh.
New pitcher in the
Now
game for the
pitching
Rockies, Brennan Bernardino.
Number
This is his
83,
5th appearance of the year.
Brennan
And now the center
Bernardino.
fielder, Brandon Marsh. Fouled off left side. Step off throw to first, and he's back safely. Now the 0-1. Foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Look out!
Time, that got
And it hit him.
First base.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman.
Third
Bryce
time
Harper.
through the order now. Here comes Bryce Harper. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Right.
Splits the plate, and it's 0-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Now there's a bullet down the line,
foul ball.
and that's just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Inside, almost got him.
Ball. Ball 3.
And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the 4th,
Leading
and
off
here's
for
the first
Rockies,
baseman, Blaine
first
Krim.
baseman, Blaine Krim.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
McCarthy in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Up next for the Rockies.
Back to the top of the
designated
lineup.
hitter,
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Man at second. Strike on the inside corner. And the count is 0-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one just missing inside. And the count is even 2-2. Next offering misses. 3-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Rockies.
So up next,
catcher,
Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
Yes.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Got him. Third out. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show
They're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ball.
Towards first. Krim steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the
Next for
5th.
Philadelphia,
Trey
shortstop,
Turner now.
Trey Turner.
He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Misses
No,
just
that's a
off
ball.
the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. Got him looking. Now 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Jaden
third
Hill
baseman,
gets handed the rock
Edmundo
out of the pen.
Sosa.
He
Now
pitched
pitching
yesterday,
for the
and we'll see him
Rockies.
once again.
Number 0,
Edmundo Sosa, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Sosa, 30 years old now, and he was born in Panama.
Ball.
He
Outside.
doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And
Yep,
downstairs. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that's outside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out
Up
walk,
next
the
for
base runner over at
Philadelphia,
first base is
catcher,
going to have a very
JT
aggressive
Realmuto.
secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive
No,
side of it.
that's a ball.
Real Muto, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball. Low.
Sosa off of first with 2 away. That's
Ball.
off the inside corner, and it's 3-0. So a
Ball
walk
4.
puts runners at first and second.
Up next
Catcher
for Philadelphia,
challenge. We'll take
second
another look.
baseman, Bryson Stott.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott, 1 for 3. That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. First and second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next
That's the
pitch
ball.
is outside. Hammered on the line, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe. It's 14-6.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that
Up next for
AB.
Philadelphia,
Anytime you
right
New
fielder,
pitcher on
Adolis
here,
Garcia.
Chase Dolander.
Now pitching
And
for
with the big
Rockies,
deficit on the scoreboard,
number
he almost has to
32,
just put that out of his mind.
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Clips the corner. That's strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point.
Struck him out swinging. Good job at damage control right there. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Next for the Rockies.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak.
That's a bar.
The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. To the right side. Harper takes it to the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Center fielder.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run. I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here in Denver, top 6. Otto Kemp stands in for the Phillies.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Marsh in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Jackknifes out of the way. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So the lineup flips over. Here is Bryce Harper. That one at triple digits.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that misses. 3-2 now. Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Orion Kerkering.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Freeman.
Fought off foul. And there's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Stepping in, Willie Castro.
Third baseman, Willie Castro.
First pitch just misses. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. A 1 now.
Strike 2.
The Phillies up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rockies.
Next for
First
Colorado,
baseman,
Blaine Crim.
Blaine Crim.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball.
Just
No, that's the
missed.
ball.
That's ball
That's
4.
low.
Tried another
Ball 4.
fastball, but
Take it
missed
back.
the spot.
Up next
That
for
just
the
came apart
Rockies,
right there. 4-pitch
left
walk,
fielder,
and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
McCarthy, the next to hit, takes outside.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Can't
That's
find
a
it here.
corner.
That's 6 straight balls.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Here's a 2-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched
Now
it.
pitching
The throw to
for
second
Philadelphia,
is offline.
number 99,
Taiwan Walker
Taiwan
takes over
Walker.
on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Beck in the box now. Takes strike 1. High fly ball, right field. Garcia under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Coors
Leading off
Field.
for
So here's the
Philadelphia,
Phillies
the designated
DH,
hitter,
Kyle Schwarber. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. That one way inside. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Next for Philadelphia, shortstop.
Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3 in this one.
No, that's a ball.
The Phils up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball.
In the air, right field, Moniak. On his way over, stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next
Edmundo
for
Sosa
Philadelphia,
stands
third
in for the
baseman,
Phillies.
Edmundo
He's
Sosa.
already homered in this game.
Strike one.
And that's in there at the knees.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
That's a ball.
Fastball almost got him there. This one in the air, right field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. Set for the last half of the
Leading off
7th.
for the
Now the
Rockies,
Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. In there at the knees.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up
Oh, a
next for
great
the
back and
Rockies,
forth in that
the
at bat. He had to lay off some
shortstop,
really close pitches, and
Tovar.
somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Tovar in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's a ball.
The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that one almost got him. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Turner for 1 and 2. In time to first for the double
Up
play.
next for the Rockies,
Mickey Moniak
right fielder,
digging in for the Rockies.
Mickey Moniak.
Swings through that. That misses. 2-1. Next offering upstairs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge.
Rockies center fielder.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ball.
Foul ball there. Vodnik, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Got him. One away.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman.
And now for the
Bryson
Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Battling here as he fouls it away. Inside, almost got him. Inside, backs him off again. Two now. And that one missing low. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So digging in, Adolis Garcia.
He's been an absolute hitting machine, Boog. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
And that drops in for a strike.
Oh.
Late with the swing there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
In the air, left field. McCarthy pulls it in on the run.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kemp stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Stop off of first with 2 away. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a cookie down.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jimmy Herget.
Number 44.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
Herget.
Strike one.
That's a slider for a strike. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Now a pop-up on the infield. Castro. He's got it, and that's the third out. Back here in Denver, bottom of the eighth. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
Doyle.
Inside, just missed. And another ball. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Ground ball right side. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Tyler Freeman.
That's in there. 0-1. In the air, right side. Garcia should have this one, and there's two away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 with two flyouts and a strikeout.
Castro.
On the ground, right side. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the ninth. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Bowling. Yes. Whoa.
That's in there, and now 2-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
3-2 now. And that's a strikeout looking. And he's gone for the fourth time tonight. Harper wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. No challenges left for them now.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. The Phillies up big in this one here at the top of the ninth.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCarthy moving under it. And there's two down. Here's Turner now.
For Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
Fly ball down the line. Moniak on the move. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Two down, nobody on. Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edmundo Sosa.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Foul ball. The 0-1. Turner, the runner at first with two gone. In the air out towards right center. Doyle on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here in Denver, bottom of the ninth, Blaine Krim digging in for the Rockies.
Krim.
Strike one.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Hot shot to third. Throw to first is in time. So it's their last chance in this one. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Jordan Beck. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
14-6, the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.